Hi everyone, I thought that I would do a quick video to share some exciting news that I've got. So I have decided that in 18 weeks time I'm going to do the San Marino Pro Show in Italy, and I'm going to compete in the figure category. So this will be the first time that I've competed in figure. Those of you that have followed me for a while, you'll know that I used to compete in the bikini category, and then I decided to make the switch up to figure after my feedback from my pro show was that I held too much muscle. So then I decided to switch up to figure, and that was over 2 years ago now. So for 2 years I've just been trying to build more muscle, and when people have turned around and said to me, you know, when are you going to compete, I've always said, I don't know, it depends when I'm big enough, and I've been saying that for so long now. But I've had to kind of do quite a lot of thinking over the last 6 to 8 months about what I want from competing, but also what I want from my personal life. So I'm 31 in 3 weeks time, so I'm not old, but I'm not getting any younger, I guess, when it comes to things like starting a family. So I've had to think about how I want to fit everything in, if that's the right way of putting it. And after lots and lots of talking with friends and people that compete, people that have kids, my partner, my family, I've decided that now is the right time to get back on stage. I'm really nervous about it, but I'm also really, really excited. I haven't had that challenge of prep now for 2.5 years. And to be honest, my last prep, I wasn't, my mind wasn't in it, you know, as much as it should have been, considering it was a pro show. But my head wasn't totally in it. I was going through some personal problems, and right now I'm in a really, really good place. My training is going really, really well. Life is just good. So I feel like I'm in this really, really good spot to prep for a show. As far as my physique goes, you know, everybody does it, and I even tell the girls in my team not to do it, but everybody does it. You know, I will look on Instagram and I will look at all of these figure pros, and some of them are absolutely stacked, and they are dry and they are hard and they're grainy, and you know, I'm stuck by the table here, but their shoulders are like, they're out here and they are massive, and I'm like, I'm never gonna look like that. I even in another 5 years of 5 years time of training, I'm never gonna look like that. And then, you know, I'll look at other pictures of other athletes that inspire me, like Stephanie Hammermeister. She's on Instagram as Lady Hammer, and also there's a girl called Chelsea Larson. They're both figure athletes, and you know, these competitors aren't stacked. They're lean, they're athletic, they have good muscle shape, good symmetry, and that's how I want to look when I'm on stage. And so all I can do is bring the shape that I can bring, and present myself in the best way that I can. You know, I kind of have to think about what I personally want to look like, regardless of the stage. What do I personally want to look like? And I want to look fit, I want to look athletic, I want to look strong, but I also want to be fit, athletic and strong. So I've had to try and, I want to have this balance between, yes, I want to compete, but I also, you know, I don't want to sacrifice my fitness to keep trying to build, you know, and to not be able to go for runs or do sprint training and things like that, because I'm constantly trying to put on muscle. So, you know, that being said, I can only bring the best that I can bring. There's a certain way that I physically want to look, and as much as I really respect, you know, these girls that women that put the work in to be as big and as dry and as hard as they are. My battery, please. I personally don't want to look like that. You know, I'm not insulting these women whatsoever, but personally, I don't want to look like that. So I can only do what I can do and look the way that I want to look. So all of that kind of out, and now I'm starting to waffle and my hands are going. Yeah, so I am 18 weeks out. My prep starts today. I went to train with my friend Maria at Panthers Gym today. We got talking and I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm just gonna make that decision, I'm gonna make that commitment, and I am gonna do it. It's in Italy, so it's, you know, it's closer than flying all the way over to the States. My boyfriend can come. I've kind of been discussing it with my parents. They might come over with me. There's a couple of other UK athletes that are going to go, so that's going to be really, really fun. So it feels like it's right, kind of timing wise, with my old body clock going. So timing wise, my physique, you know, I'm kind of happy with my physique and I'm happy with the look that I can bring, and I feel like I've got that fire back, like I've got that motivation to get back on stage. My last prep, I had loads of things going on, and I wasn't, as I've already said, you know, my head probably wasn't in it as much as it should have been. But I feel like I'm in a really good place where I can commit myself fully to this prep and be the best that I have probably ever been. And that's exciting. You know, I feel like I've got unfinished business with the stage. And I feel like I want to push forward through this prep and be the best that I can be at this point in my life. So yeah, I'm going to share the whole journey with you guys. I'm going to post my struggles, my cravings probably, and weekly, not yet, but weekly I'll post my progress pictures. Give me a couple of weeks to start leaning down first. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. I'm excited to share the journey as well. Like previous preps, I've posted things on Instagram, but I've never physically done videos where I've talked about how I've been feeling and energy levels and how my training's going, how my motivation is. So I'm looking forward to sharing the whole process with you all. And other than that, this is day 1 of prep. Just prepping again. Anyway, thank you for watching as normal, and I will post another video in a couple of days' time. I will discuss my macros, my training split, how much cardio I'm doing, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but there we are. Here she goes, IFBB San Marino Pro. Let's do this.